Hello guys, welcome to your very first HTML tutorial. Basically this tutorial is for complete beginners who are new to web designing. This will be your starting point. That means no prior knowledge required. In this tutorial what you will learn how to set up coding environment using text editor like Sublime Text or Visual Studio Code or any other text editors. You will understand what HTML means and how to use it. You will learn the basic structure of an HTML document including concepts like elements, attributes, images, and links. And finally, you will put together all the content that you learned in this section to create your very own blog page. If you ever want to build a web page, no matter what programming language you use, if you want to build a web page, a web application, you have to use HTML. So, what is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Mind you, this is not a programming language, it's a markup language. It describes how a web page should be structured using something called markup. As you can see in this image, this is HTML code and you can see a lot of angle brackets here. Each of these are tags or markups for marking up what you want to display using something called tags. To create HTML document, you need HTML elements. These are the building blocks of HTML pages. As I showed you before, HTML elements are represented as tags as I showed you just now, and these HTML tags label pieces of content in your document. For example, if you want to display a heading, you need an h1 tag. So you have different kinds of tags for displaying different items. Like as you can see here, for displaying h1 element, we were using h1 tag. For displaying images, we use the image tag. So you have different tags for displaying the heading, for displaying paragraphs, for displaying tables, laying images, and so on. So HTML elements, most of them at least follow the same structure where you have a starting tag name, content in between, and then you have an ending tag name. The ending and starting names usually in the same. The starting tag does not have a slash, but ending tag have slash before it closes. However, there are some HTML elements that do not have both starting and ending tag names. We have only one. Example line break tags. We will come to that. When we start coding, you will understand better what is HTML. Browser, they do not display the HTML elements. Once you're done marking of HTML element, you are going to display it on your browser. What browser do is they go through HTML document, remove all the HTML tags, and use those tags to display HTML content. Example, the browser converts HTML documents something looks like this into something like this. Now if you understood what HTML is, how it works, at this point if you still little lazy about what HTML is, don't worry. When we start actual coding, it's going to get easier. We were going to build everything from scratch.